Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, my voice is so terrible. I'm so sorry. Anyways, today is such a cold day. It's so freaking cold. It's been cold for so long, but now it's just so wild. The winds are just so angry today. I really wish you could hear the wind. I don't think the microphone can pick it up, but if you go outside, everything is just roaring. Um, Anyways, I hope you're all having a fantastic time. Obviously, in other countries, I'm sure most of my audience is going to be in America, North or South, or possibly even Europe. So I'm sure the weather is 10 times better than over here, because I think it's summer over there, so it's going to be pretty different. Over here, it's winter, so things are going to be even colder. At least we have Christmas in summer. Anyways, it's time to talk about some stuff. Um, I really want to talk about my health first because I have not been speaking about it for some time. So, if you don't know, um, I've been sick for some time and I've been so worried about my sickness. This entire year has not been so great for me because I've been so stressed about myself. You know, I'm not saying I couldn't do anything, everything, but it's just that something was going on. If you've been watching my content, you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, you may be wondering what's going on. Well, what's happening is that since you could say February, I've been so sick. You know, started with basically a fever, and then I had this lymph node swollen at you could say my neck, right underneath my jawline, and then I've noticed there was a lump in my mouth. Then lumps started forming on both my ears. First, it was just the right one, then the left one started, and it's a continuation of that. Then I had problems with my stool, which um, is just not normal for me. I know I have IBS, but that's just not normal because I've had IBS just for quite some time, like a couple of years. And guess what? My stool was never like this. It was never so discolored or mixed, multicolored. It was always one shade and that's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's hard to describe that because that's very, very much not something a lot of people talk about, but that's been going on for some time. I think it slowly stopped a bit, but I don't know when it will come back. The discoloration. Anyways, when it comes to my ears, I still have those lumps. When they shrink, they do not shrink all the way. They just shrink as tiny bits, and that's it. Or they bleed, and that's it. When it comes to the lymph node, I still have it. I used to take pictures of it earlier in this year, but then I got so fed up about it because it's just so annoying. You know, like every time you gotta remember to take pictures of this, and there was not much change. Then when it comes to the lump in my mouth, what happened was that the lump is on the side of the mouth, but upon that, like upon that same spot, just on the top, um, there is a teeth growing. So possibly something's going on. I don't know what's going on. This has been my life for like freaking years. You know, always stressed about stuff. And then when I stopped stressing about stuff, things get better and then stress comes again. You know, last year I was the least stressed compared to like other years. And even so, you really miss those years because last year, even though it went so quick like this, it went so quickly. I'm not even joking. 2022 is such an interesting year for many people, but it's also a sad year. So every year is going to be either interesting or sad. And And last year I was not stressed. How many videos have I made last year? Exactly. I was not stressed that much compared to years prior. And even so, um, those years do not feel so heavy now compared to what's going on this year, because I don't know what could be in my body. There's so much of strange stuff happening, and you don't know what could happen. It's one of those things that really stresses you out. I'm actually waiting for a parcel. I'm actually waiting for my earbuds for the phone. It's gonna come today. So I'm pretty happy. Hopefully it comes today. I got a message today that it's coming, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's finally coming, because I asked it. I asked for it way back, like you could say mid-June, and then they confirmed my details towards 20th, on the 20th, and then now they give it. Some people waited like 45 days, so I'm guessing this is really short. Anyways, um, yeah, you're supposed to get a free earbuds with your purchase, and obviously it's coming today. So far not much new information besides the driver has it, so I don't know where the driver is. I'm glad the website says if a proof of address is required or not, because that's one of my major problems. You have to get those things. And I remember for my Monster Hunter game that I purchased back in 2021, I needed an proof of address, and um, I needed just proof of address and a copy of the ID. It's so crazy, because I understand why it's security reasons and stuff, but I really wish I had it before. I really wish I had it like before. Um, anyways, what else can we talk about? Okay, I want to talk about this. This might be more like interesting stuff for those who watch the channel, but I can't remember which country it was, but a trans woman won a beauty pageant, and a lot of people are upset at that, and you can understand why, because it's for women. Why would the why would the trans woman be in it? And I wonder what other people will think. Do people want to have like a mixed kind of uh, tournament, or do people want more of a, well, pageant, not tournament? Do people want more of a, you could say, diverse pageant, or more strict? Maybe there should be a separate league. I know there are separate specific things for trans women, but overall, I just don't understand why not have more of those, because there's so little of them. I'm not really a fan of that, like sharing. I'm not really a fan of that, because something's for women, let it be for women. Even for like certain male bodybuilding stuff, you sometimes get the trans men entering, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like there should be a specific place, a specific type of thing for that, because I just feel like it's not not something that everyone wants, that should promote, because let's face it, things are different, and things are going to be unfair for many people, so it's best just to keep things straight. What else? I don't have anything to show y'all. I don't have anything to show y'all. I'm sorry. I have absolutely nothing to show y'all today. Um, Nothing at all. Nothing at all. What else can I say? It's so strange. It really is strange. So I must wait for that to happen. I must wait for that specific thing to um come today. Hopefully it comes today, like on the dot today, because don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with a bit more waiting because I know it's coming, but I feel like I've waited so long. My room is getting a bit dirty. Last time I cleaned it, it was okay. I forgot to sweep the room. There's always going to be some kind of dust buddy hiding somewhere. I really wish I can talk more about certain stuff I want to work with, but I think that's not going to be the case. Anytime I mention something, nothing goes right. So I think it's best for me not to mention anything, any of the work I'm working on, because nothing comes right. I've promised so much content. If you're an OG on the channel, you know what I'm talking about. Or you can just go back to like the older videos and watch what I was talking about. Anytime I mention something, it doesn't really come out so quickly, you know? So it's best for me not to mention it first, mention it after. Have a fantastic day. Bye.